Hello everyone, SirMonkeySuit Zappy here, back again with Hunter x Hunter. We are on episode 23, and in the last episode, they have made it to the base of Kookaroo Mountain, so they are basically past the gate. They are going along with Zebro, the sort of gate master, in a way. They didn't go through the intruder's gate, but the testing gate, along with Zebro, so I don't know if that means that they are able to have a safe passage to the estate itself, or not. I guess we'll just wait and see. I mean, for all we know, like the traveling time from episode 21 to 22, like they were there within an episode's worth. So, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if, like, in the beginning of episode 23, it's like, oh, there's the entrance to the actual estate, and it's like, that's that. But who knows? I mean, they went through the testing gate, so unless the different gates and how many you open actually does decide like how hard of a trek it is up there, then I don't know. I don't see what we really need to do on the journey up there if it's just going to be entirely safe. But you know, I may be wrong. I mean, I don't see anything happen to Zebro if he's, you know, supposed to be a member of their, like, sort of staff. You know what I mean? So I don't think they're going to kill him. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else to really talk about, so we're just going to get in episode 23 and see what we get. So without further ado, let's go. I don't know how to do this. There's going to have to be something like... There has to be something unforeseen that I'm not going to be... I'm not going to be able to see coming, because there's no way. Like out of the four, Killua could take on any of the other three, right? Even Gon, who's clearly shown, like, when he gets serious, like, he can, like, he's got some insane strength. But, like, with his strength, he doesn't have technique, though. You know what I mean? Like, this is stuff that, like, that these people have been brought up and bred to do. They're like, you know, they're like literal machines in a way. They're not literal, but you know what I mean. They're so machine-like that they were bred for this kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how. With the three of them, like, that's just Killua. He's 12 years old. You know what I mean? They're not like. Killua, like, shied off when Illumi was saying, like, "Oh, you're gonna have to kill me." And it's like, no, you know you can't do that because you're not on my level yet. That's Illumi. That was his older brother. That isn't even talking about, like, you know, the mother and everything like that. So I know Killua did something. I think that's what the bandage are on the mother, right? I don't know if that fucking eye thing. I can't remember what fucking Killua said. What did he said? He cut a mother, like his mother, but I don't know if he said where he did. Maybe she's always had that fucking weird Cyclops fucking mask on, but she's got bandages, like, here and stuff. Did he say that you cut her eyes and stuff? I don't know. Nah, that can't be right. I'm thinking back to Fate. No, but, like, so even if Killua had gone up against his mother and against his brother, which I'm guessing is that more fatter guy, Miluki. So even if they weren't on Killua's level, still, I can still imagine them being above Gon, Kurapika, and Leo, even together. So I don't know how this is gonna. Like I said in the reactions, like, this is like the second arc of Bleach. There's got to be some unforeseen stuff that's going to happen in order for this to work. It's almost like Kaluto. I'm guessing that's like little sister, right? So she's got to be the youngest of the lot. Like, she was looking on through bushes. I don't know if she was just looking on because her mother was there as well, or she was looking on. Maybe interested in it. Maybe the little sister has something similar to Killua, like where she has, like, an interest in, like, sort of like friendships and stuff like that. Because I've got to wonder, like, Killua, I didn't know, like, obviously we didn't know how big his family was beforehand. And now that we know, like, that he's part of, like, he's got 4 other siblings, that clearly Illumi, he doesn't have fucking any real relationship with, other than he's above me and that's it. Miluki's a fucking bastard. He's a shit. There's a one that we haven't seen yet, and then there's Kaluto, who's the little sister, right? I'm assuming she's a little sister. I mean, that's what she looks like. I swear to God, if it's a case of like, oh, it's a brother, I'm gonna be fucking, you know what I mean? But anyway, regardless, I think that, like, in my head, I'm thinking like it would be nice if there is like one family member that he has a relationship with, and it ends up being his little sister, if that's the case. Because then, even though he's 12 years old, he has like a little sister to take care of. He can act like the big brother in that way, be like her protector, even though she probably doesn't need it. You know what I mean? I fucking. That's the thing as well. Is like, because we have that little girl, like, and we're able to see it. It's like she's gonna go through the same shit that Killua went through, you know. And maybe with her growing up, understanding this, being privy to what is happening right now with Gon and friendship and stuff like that, that maybe she is young enough to where she can change, like, she can fully be on board with what is happening with Killua, and sort of his way about things, as opposed to just joining the family tradition and just being a fucking assassin and that's it. You don't need friends. But that's sort of the idea I'm getting from Kaluto at the moment. But yeah, we saw the family silhouettes at the very beginning. If I bring them up, as you can see, fourth from the left or from the right, that's Killua there. Obviously, the one left of Killua, I believe, is the old granny, right? The one left of her looks like Stewie from Family Guy. Christ. The one, yeah, right. So right of Killua, you notice that like it's like he's holding hands with that girl, and I don't know if that might not be Kaluto though. I think Kaluto's the one at the very right. All right, wait a minute. Let me try and guess. So at the very left, that's Illumi, right? Clearly. At the right of him, that's Miluki. At the right of him, I'm going to guess that is. Fuck, if I can only remember what they said last time. So I think they said something like, right, I'm going to say that right of Miluki is the grandfather. The big guy in the middle is the father. The one right of him is the great-grandfather. And the grandmother or whatever is probably the great-grandmother, maybe. So maybe there isn't an actual grandmother in this. But yeah, the thing that's interesting is Killua is holding the hand of a girl there. So I think there is a family member that he is... he has like a family relationship actually with that he cares about more than the others, but it's not Kaluto though, because I think Kaluto's the one on the right, but that could still be a thing. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, so that's that. So yeah, servants' quarters. Even though there was only one servant, that other guy, I can't even remember what the hell. I didn't write down what his name was, but yeah. So yeah, they had them train weights. So one of the things that I didn't realize was in the last episode, I figured Zebra would take them up. I thought that was a thing. It never really made a point to tell us that once they were in to see the dog that they'd left back outside, or they went inside to do the servants' quarters and came back outside. Because I'm guessing what they wanted to do was not be just like to have their hand held up there. If they wanted to get in, they had to do it themselves. I think that's what they were doing. Or I guess maybe the servants couldn't allow them in unless they did it themselves. I guess it's the only thing I can really gather, because it wasn't really explained in the subtitles, so I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, they had them wear weights and stuff like that. Like I said, it was like, it's, you know, I've had this across like different shows that I'm reacting to and stuff, where, you know, they are clearly restricted in ways so that, you know, when they're training with the restrictions on, once they take them off, they're much more lighter and able to, you know, that because of that they're able to be stronger physically because of that. So yeah, like I said during the reaction, it's like when Goku was training in that insane fucking gravity, you know what I mean, comes back normal gravity, it's easy as fuck, he's fast as fuck, you know. So yeah, same sort of shit. So they knew Gon was there. Killua, obviously, because Milky's, I guess, a fucking a blabber mouth. He just fucking speaks whatever the fuck. Clearly, that's the thing. I was like, I already know Milky's a fucking bastard. I already know he's like going to be the one that I hate the most. I already know, because it's like, because the way that he acts, the fact that he wants to say that, he obviously takes pleasure in the fact that he can fuck her, like, he can take pleasure in the fact that he's causing Killua pain, even though, like, that's the thing, is like, I guarantee Killua, that's the brother that he cut up when he ran away, because I'm sure Killua said he cut up his mother and he cut up his brother as well before he left. I'm guaranteed that's the one. I think Milky's like not a great assassin. I have a feeling. I feel like he's not up there with the rest of them, or at least like Killua and Illumi anyway. I don't think he's up there with those two. So like he takes pleasure in beating down Killua, but I guarantee if he was to talk up to, I reckon he's scared of Illumi. I reckon Milky is. I guarantee. He just has this sort of this characterization of being a one who takes pleasure in hurting those who are actually better than him if he gets the chance. You know what I mean? So. You know what I mean? He's I can see that being the case. Yeah, I wrote down Gon could open up that door if he wasn't injured. I feel like he could anyway. But then he took off his thing saying that he was fine. So I'm guessing he is then. I thought it was going to be a case of him just taking off the bandages, acting like he's fine, but in reality he's not, because he wants to see Killua that badly. But it turns out I think he is actually, that's it. Fuck, that didn't take long. That was a broken arm, and he healed that fast. What fucking power does he have in order to do this? It's nuts. But I feel like when Gon is serious, he is nuts. Like, when he's serious, like, I love the slight change. It's so, like, I don't know, like, there's something about it where it's so noticeable, yet it's the slightest change of, like, because all you do, like, it's, I don't know how to explain it. Gon is so almost passive to everything. Like, that's what it feels like. He's so happy-go-lucky. So this idea that, like, it's like when he switches, like, even when he's passive and he's like getting into something, there's almost no difference. Because I guess like the way he sees the world is so different from everyone else, and to try and notice the changes between those things is so slight. Yet the slight difference between him from when he's in his passive mode to when he gets fucking serious is like, it's so noticeable. Yet it doesn't take a lot, and it's crazy, because I guess at that point, like, you just have to fucking. It's when it's like sort of like not expected. It's like you got to that point where he was so fucking like, he's like so pissed off. It's like, stop trying to stop me. He fucking just punches that pillar away. Oh, he gets half of it off. God, it's great. So yeah, to me, like, I'm thinking like, you can break Illumi's arm with just sheer grip. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if he was serious, Gon could open up that door on his own. I don't know how many doors, but, at least if Gon was still slightly injured on his arm. You know what I mean? So let's just say that, like, Gon isn't at his, like, serious power when he can break people's arms and punch through fucking walls and shit. So if he's at that level, and Kurapika and Leo, and all of them, to literally just open up the first door, right? Or the first gate, then I guess it does kind of show exactly what kind of level they're on. Killua only being 3 kind of shows you there's still another 4 gates, which I guarantee, like, his dad could probably open up all 7. I don't know where the rest would rank, but I just say it that way. Illumi could probably open like 5 or 6 maybe, but I don't know if we'll ever really know. I don't know if that's the kind of thing they'll look upon. But so the other servant, when it opened a slight bit, right, when they were showing progress or whatever, the other servant guy went and told the butler. And I don't know what that meant, other than letting them know that they're getting through. Seems like he's probably more on the side of the family, I guess, more than what they were on the side of Gon. I mean, it makes sense because you wouldn't just be on, even though these are likable characters, you wouldn't be on their side over the family that you've literally been serving for like how long now. So Killua and that servant girl, yeah, did have some kind of friendship there going on. I did say during the reaction that there must have been something with Killua's sort of desire to have a friend, and that maybe he can't have a straight up friendship with the servant girl because then the servant, I guess, would be punished for it. So he couldn't outright have a friendship with her, and because of that, she got shot in the head with something. I was like, fuck, did she actually just die there? I was ready to be like, no, that sucks. But I don't think she is, because Leo was holding her up at the end, so I think she's fine. But yeah, that was fucking nuts. But yeah, she was willing to just let them go by, like help fucking Killua at this point, you know. So yeah, this is gonna be nuts. I don't know where this goes, because I just feel like you're talking about a family of assassins. Like these three characters, even though like people like, you know, Gon when he's serious can do something, you know what I mean, but to what degree against assassins? And Kurapika when he's serious, like he's fast and he's dangerous, but I don't know if he's on the level of these assassins. I really don't, like, so I don't know where this is going to go, but I don't know, it's going to have to come down to strategy or something, because straight up fighting isn't going to work, so we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, definitely getting interested on this. It's interesting as well because with the recap coming up at 26, that means there's only 2 more episodes left, and I feel like that's the end of an arc, like, because why would you have a recap at that point? I don't know. I have to wait and see. But that's all I got. So thank you everyone for watching. In the description below, I've linked certain things. One of them is the Discord. If you want any information regarding my content, you can get yourself over there. You can also come talk to me in the community as well. And I also have a Patreon as well. So if you do want to support me, that'd be very much appreciated. There's a bunch of different tiers and rewards depending on how much you want to support me with. So there's the early access tier for $5 a month. That gives you access to shows a week early. And you get 4 episodes of Hunter x Hunter every week as well. So if you're interested in more reactions to Hunter x Hunter more frequently, that's where you want to go. $10 a month, that is the full length. It gives you access to my full length library. Everything I write to gets a full length. Exclusive tier, $15 a month, that gives you access to a bonus show I'm currently reacting to, which is 7 Deadly Sins. $50, that is the elite tier. Every time you pay $50, you get a choice of a show that you want me to react to, and I will react to it. It will go at the back of the list by about 7 shows. Might take a while to get round to it, but I will eventually. But if you don't want to wait that long and you want your show to be reacted to next, then you want to get God tier, which is $100. But that is all. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.